Hello everyone, REM here, and welcome back to another episode of Wild and Weird. Today's weirdo is not just a deep-sea fish, but also a lesson in overconfidence. I thought I knew everything there was to know for this video about the barrel-eye fish. Or at least all the basics. Deep-sea fish, weird clear forehead, spooky eyeballs, check. Done. So, unlike most of my other projects, I went ahead and drew this guy without looking at the information first. Big mistake. Because as it turns out, what I'm drawing for you here right now is completely inaccurate. I looked at references of this fish and saw its goofy little face, and in my head I thought, okay, so this is a deep sea fish that has a clear forehead so that the optical centers in its brain can sense light above it to search for danger. Easy enough, right? I mean, look at its little face. It looks sad, like it knows that its forehead is transparent and that it's creeping me out. It looks like it feels bad about that. But it turns out I was a victim of overconfidence as well as pareidolia. So, what is pareidolia? It's the human tendency to see faces in pretty much everything. Because that is not the barrel-eye fish's eyes and mouth. Those are its nostrils. What I assumed is that those bulbs were special light-sensing organs, or perhaps even the visual sensory areas of the brain itself exposed to better understand the changes in light happening above the fish. But no, those bulbs are the fish's eyeballs, embedded in its forehead. And what looks like eyes on its face are its sniffers. So you might be thinking, okay, well, you messed up, it happens. Why didn't you go back and fix the image after you figured out that you were doing it wrong? Well, like I said, my hubris on this day was apparently sky high, because I did something I never ever do. I merged all the layers in this piece before I saved it, which means I do not have access to this art piece before the final product. That is crazy, don't ever do that. So, this barrel-eye fish is stuck the way he is. Wrong. But maybe his little eyeball that's in the wrong spot is his nostril, and because of increasing human pollution, he sniffed up a doll's eyeball or a glass eye and it got stuck in his nostril, and that's why he looks like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. As a psychology and neuroscience major in grad school, I was very devastated to learn that I Dunning-Krugered myself. The Dunning-Kruger effect is this phenomenon that shows basically the more confident someone is about something, the less likely they are to be correct about it. And, well, that's exactly what happened here. I thought I knew what was going on, and I didn't. It just goes to show that even if you think you know everything about a certain topic, you don't. There's just so much knowledge out in the big wide world that you know such a small percentage of it. So please, try to look up if the deep sea fish you're drawing has outside eyeballs or inside eyeballs. It sounds like I've been completely off topic for this entire episode, but that's pretty much the gist of the barrel-eye fish family. They're deep sea fish that have weird pokey out eyeballs that are enclosed by a clear forehead and tend to look straight up to monitor if there's shadows in the water above them that would indicate danger from above. So, all in all, I'm not entirely sure what this episode turned into. Maybe you learned about a weird deep-sea fish. Maybe you learned to always check your sources and your own knowledge. And maybe you learned not to merge your layers before you save. And honestly, all of these are good things to learn, so maybe today was just about learning a few lessons. And that's okay. Learning is always important. And that should remind you to smile.